Foods that can turn poisonous. You'll never look at your kitchen the same way. Did you know that some of the most common foods in your kitchen can actually become poisonous under certain conditions? These aren't exotic items, they're foods you eat daily. But if mishandled, they can make you seriously ill or even be deadly. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll never look at these everyday staples the same way again. Rice, the hidden killer in your pantry. Let's start with rice. Yes, plain old rice. When cooked rice is left out at room temperature for too long, it can become a breeding ground for Bacillus cereus, a bacteria that produces toxins. Reheating won't destroy these toxins, which can lead to severe food poisoning. Always refrigerate rice within an hour of cooking and eat it within a day. It's simple, but crucial. Potatoes? Beware the green glow. Potatoes are a household staple, but if you've ever noticed a green tint on their skin, pay attention. That green comes from solanine, a toxic compound that forms when potatoes are exposed to light. Eating a potato with too much solanine can cause nausea, headaches, and even paralysis in extreme cases. Always store potatoes in a cool, dark place and toss any that are green or sprouting. Better safe than sorry. Honey, dangerous for infants. Honey might seem harmless, but did you know it can contain spores of Clostridium botulinum? For adults, these spores are usually harmless, but for infants under 1 year, they can lead to a rare but deadly form of food poisoning called botulism. So never give honey to a baby, no matter how natural or organic it is. Apple seeds, a surprising source of cyanide. An apple a day might keep the doctor away, but eat the seeds and you could be inviting trouble. Apple seeds contain amygdalin, which can release cyanide when digested. It would take quite a few seeds to poison an adult, but why take the risk? Always core your apples before blending, juicing, or snacking. Nutmeg, the hallucinogenic spice. Nutmeg is a favorite for baking and holiday drinks, but in large doses, it's no joke. Consuming just 2 teaspoons of nutmeg can lead to symptoms like nausea, dizziness, and hallucinations. It's because nutmeg contains myristicin, a compound that can be toxic in high amounts. So sprinkle sparingly. Raw kidney beans, a potential disaster. Red kidney beans might seem harmless, but if eaten raw or undercooked, they're highly toxic. They contain phytohemagglutinin, a compound that can cause severe stomach pain, vomiting, and diarrhea. Just 5 raw beans are enough to make you sick. Always soak and cook kidney beans thoroughly before eating. Cashews, the raw truth. Finally, let's talk about cashews. You've probably seen raw cashews sold in stores, but here's the twist. They're not truly raw. Real raw cashews contain urushiol, the same toxic compound found in poison ivy. Properly processed cashews are steamed to remove this toxin, so don't ever eat truly raw cashews unless you want a nasty reaction. This is Dr. Green Health Food Tips. Now that you know these shocking truths about everyday foods, it's time to share this knowledge. Remember, food is a blessing, but mishandling it can turn it into a curse. Hit the like button if you learned something new, and don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Let's keep everyone safe and healthy. If you need more food tips and health fitness to get information, please subscribe and click the notification. More common foods that can be poisonous. You'll be shocked. Think you've heard it all when it comes to poisonous foods? Think again. These next foods have the potential to be toxic if prepared or consumed the wrong way. Stick around. You might just save yourself or someone you love from a dangerous mistake. Raw eggs, a salmonella nightmare. Raw eggs are a key ingredient in many recipes, from homemade mayonnaise to cookie dough. But eating raw or undercooked eggs can expose you to salmonella, a nasty bacteria that causes food poisoning. Always buy pasteurized eggs for recipes that require them to be raw, and don't forget to store them in the fridge. Cherry pits, another cyanide culprit. Cherry pits are like apple seeds, but worse. They contain amygdalin, which turns into cyanide when digested. Accidentally swallowing a pit isn't usually dangerous, but chewing or crushing multiple pits, that's a different story. Enjoy cherries, but discard the pits carefully. Rhubarb leaves, pretty but deadly. Rhubarb stalks are a tart and tasty addition to pies, but did you know the leaves are poisonous? They contain oxalic acid, which can cause kidney failure if consumed in large quantities. Always trim and discard the leaves when preparing.